So today we're going to be installing ReactOS in Virtualbox. So ReactOS is quite an interesting operating system because it attempts to mimic Windows NT, and by that I mean the early versions of Windows NT, because anything from Windows NT 3.1 up until Windows 11, excluding, of course, Windows 95, 98, and me, were NT based. So I'm talking about sort of like the Windows 2000 era of NT based. But it's actually a modern OS. And another thing that's interesting about it is that it actually uses the Windows NT kernel, which makes it, I guess, a bit more authentic. So without further ado, let's start. First of all, as always, if you don't have Virtualbox already, be sure to download it from the link in the video description, along with the ReactOS ISO file. And then, first of all, we want to power up Virtualbox. I already have Virtualbox running, but you can just do it by clicking on the shortcut on the desktop, probably. So once you're in Virtualbox, we want to click the new button to create a new VM, and we're going to call it, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call it ReactOS, and it's 32-bit, first of all, and Windows 2003 would work well in this case, I think. Well, I am kind of an expert, not to brag or anything, but I just like to use guided mode because it's less stuff at once. ReactOS for the third time. So yes, it auto-detected as Windows 2003 32-bit. So hit next. 512 megs is pretty reasonable. Next again. And we want to create a new virtual hard disk for the installer ISO to install onto. So make sure create a virtual hard disk now is selected and click create. And you can select whatever you want here, but I'm going to select VHD just because I just like it. So click next. Dynamically allocated is generally a good option. Next. And then click create, and then the virtual machine has been created. So now, if you're using older versions of Virtualbox, you might need to go into settings for the virtual machine to change the setting, but let's just assume you're using a modern version. So to mount the installation media, we want to click on the IDE secondary device 0, optical drive empty. We want to click in the optical drive empty area and click choose a disk file. Now, for me, ReactOS 0.4.13.iso is already in there, but how did I get there? I got there by clicking choose a disk file and selecting the file that I downloaded. For me, it's in my download folder. Hit open, and then you see now it says ReactOS 0.4.13.iso. So now we can start the VM. This font is so hard to read, but so for here we just want to select our language, I'm in Canada, so I'm going to select English Canada. Once you've selected it, hit enter. And enter again to install or upgrade ReactOS. And yes, there's a little warning there. Don't pay any attention to that. Just hit enter. All these settings are fine. Enter. Unpartitioned space is the blank hard drive that we created, since it's the only option we have. Enter. And normally I like to use the NTFS file system whenever possible, but since we don't have that option this time, we're gonna use the FAT file system, I guess. And then quick format is usually nice because it's quicker. So enter, set up now format a partition, press enter to continue. That was very quick. Very quick. The default directory is fine. So hit enter. So now this is the actual main installation part. And the default is fine. MBR and VBR, install bootloader on the hard disk. Just hit enter for the default option. Your computer will reboot. And okay, so quick. We want to remove the disk from virtual drive. There we go. And just hit enter to speed it up once you've done that. Loading, freeloader. And ReactOS is the one we want here, so just hit enter. So just click next. That's fine. Read the acknowledgements if you'd like. Once you're done, click next. And so there might be something for me to change in here. So I'm just gonna click customize. Oh, yep, everything seems to be oh, that's fine. Next, name. Rowan Panzer. Organization, I don't really have one unless you call Rowan Computes an organization. Yeah. Let's just delete the gibberish at the end and just call it ReactOS. Administrative password. I don't really believe in passwords, so I'm just gonna. Can I leave it blank? apparently I can. And where I live, we don't do daylight savings time, so I'm just gonna uncheck that box. And according to the clock on my computer, it's 7:05 p.m. That's right. Next. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, sorry, I just got a little sidetracked. Here. Alright. What the? Yeah, get that out. Classic theme is fine. You can actually select whatever you want at that previous step, but I just like the classic theme. So, typical settings are fine. No, this computer will be part of a work group. It won't even be part of a work group, but work group is fine. Next. There isn't a CD in my drive. To restart your computer, click finish. Hey, get that. So it's gonna reboot. ReactOS is the one we want in this case. Hey, didn't I select the classic theme? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Install driver automatically. Yep. I figured that wouldn't actually anything. Yeah, install driver automatically. Yeah. It never actually comes up with anything. So this is ReactOS running. Although I'm not sure if that means, it doesn't say anything about time bombs, and it probably wouldn't have a time bomb because ReactOS is open source anyways. But just to make sure, I'm gonna go to my computer. Come on. There we go. Local disk C and ReactOS and System32. So there might be something about version in here, I'm thinking. Oh, nice, we got games and everything. Doesn't look like we're gonna be getting anywhere that way. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a time bomb. Let's just trust that it doesn't, because I don't have a way to remove it anyways. But first of all, just for aesthetic's sake, I'd like to make it, like, the screen size a bit bigger. 1152 by 864 is the highest standard size that my monitor will support. So now here I can just, what modern? Oh, for some reason I didn't remember that one being on setup. Whatever. Nice. So now just for the tutorial's sake, I want to try to install the guest editions on here. Because ReactOS, even though it's technically not Windows, can run Windows apps by means of a compatibility layer called Wine. Anyways, insert guest edition CD image. My computer. And now I guess we could try the Windows editions? I don't know. All these settings, phone, and now the virtual machine's going to reboot. ReactOS. Okay, so I knew it was a bad idea to install Windows guest editions on an operating system that clearly is not Windows. So, to fix this issue, let's boot into safe mode. So everybody, do not follow my instructions to install the guest editions on this. Don't do that. Press F8 for troubleshooting and advanced startup options. And we want to go safe mode, ReactOS, and then it's going to boot into ReactOS, but in safe mode. Okay, so everybody, don't follow my instructions to install the guest editions on this. You hear me? Don't do that. Don't follow my instructions. In fact, I might just end up cutting that last part, the last part of the video. I'll see if I can do that or not. I'd say this was sort of a success because I did get it installed, but then I broke it. Well, I'll see you in the next video then, I guess.